Welcome to the launch of the UK Independent Music Podcast. Over the next few weeks, this series will be looking at the best emerging and independent talent, showcasing lots of bands and songwriters. We will also be discussing the effect lockdown has had on the independent music scene, with many bands, artists and venues having to think outside the box to connect with their audience. Join us as we go on a journey of music and join the discussion.
Welcome to the Independent UK Music Podcast. Thanks for listening, and I hope you're well. This week, we're going to be playing tunes from Danny McMahon, 88, 89, Outcharms, and Mawpit. Anyway, gents, how are we doing? I'm joined with Danny and Duckers. And what were you up to this week, boys? Duckers?
Well, first proper episode. I feel like I wish we had the rights to Snoop Dogg. I know it's not usually the music we play, but the next episode, down, down, down.
Yeah, mate.
But yeah, this week, listening to lots of tunes, working hard and watching a football restart as well, yeah. Been getting into that, but...
yeah, nice one. Been some decent games.
Definitely, yeah. And it's like the festival of football that they promised us all those months ago when things were looking a bit darker, so I'm enjoying it, especially since there is obviously no Euros.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Been some good ones. About you then, Danny?
Well, I'm back at work now, so yeah. I've got to spend my time between looking after a baby, going to work, and spending time with this podcast. But to be fair, since we started the podcast, and especially since our part episode, the amount of feedback we've got from bands, I wanted to be part of it, whether it's an interview or playing their music, has been just amazing. We've been getting tracks daily and interview requests daily, and we're going to be using it. We're putting a file together. We're going to have YouTube, we're going to have the podcast. We're currently developing a website which we can have interviews on, and we'll aim to get everyone on.
Smashing. All right, our first track is going to be Wide Open by 88, 89. That was released on the 19th of June, which just happens to be my birthday as well. So, gents, what we been listening to this week? Hey, Duckers, what have you been up to? What have you been listening to?
Loads of tunes, because as we've just touched on, we've been blessed by all those beautiful bands out there. They've been sending us some great tracks, but who've we been listening to? Red Rum Club, they've just released a new one, Eleanor, great tune. Mawpit got in touch with us, I think 2 weeks ago now, and their track, Nature's Curse, is going to be on later in the show. Almost Nirvana, haunted vocalesque, but it's a female vocalist, and the guitars are like a royal blood swirling guitar. And there's lots of other bands. The Snuts, I know we mentioned last time, but then I think we listened to the California one last time. But
yeah,
great song. But what I'm going to talk about a little bit is 88, 89, who we've just played. And it's full of joy. It's got summer vibes running all the way through it, and great artwork as well on the actual single. And the shift changes from the guitar to the little dance beat. You've got to get that on a summer playlist because it's a great.
Yeah, song. Nice. Well, when the weather comes back, we'll be able to crack on that. At the minute, it feels a bit more like an autumn vibe with this, the way things are at the moment.
It's just completely shifted on it, but a couple of cold Sam Mig in the garden with that tune on.
Yes. Nice. What about you then, Dan?
This week I've been listening to some new releases that have been coming out over the last week and a half. Last week we had Kelsey Bowlby, a country singer, release a new EP, Not Scared Anymore. And there's a new singer called Dean Kay, who released his first single called Reflections. Both are great tracks, and I think you should go out all the way and listen to them both. And this week, Mercury Machine and Lil Ray are releasing new singles that are worth going listening to. But my artist of the week is a young lad called Corbin Jones, who, if you find him on Spotify, he's got a great unplugged set that you should go and listen to. And last week he released a cover of Help by the Beatles, and I think that was absolutely fantastic. So if you go and listen to anything, go and listen to that. That was awesome.
Brilliant. Nice one.
What about you, James?
Yeah, from my kind of perspective, I've been listening to a band called the Stanleys. One particular track, Measured in Gold. They're a Wigan 4-piece. So
you, mate.
Great. Yeah, local boys to us as well. It's good to hear a bit of local stuff. And then another band I've been listening to, The Claws. One track I've been listening to there was one called 16. That's worth a listen. A band called Sugar Thief, Joy Affair. That's another smashing track. And the Raytons, track called Harrison Lesser, sort of stood out from what I've been listening to. But I know that I'm sure the Outcharms, they put that down as one of their Sunday sessions bands as well as a recommended track. So yeah, been quite a good week in music. Same with what you boys are saying. Like a lot of the stuff we've been getting in through the emails and stuff. Like say Mawpit, obviously Outcharms. We've inundated with amazing music, and it's just good to know that even in this current climate of like lockdown and sort of almost darkness, that there's still banging music coming through down the wires. It's great to see. You just gives you that confidence that in the months to come, when live music comes back to the venues, that we'll be able to go out and see these bands and smash a few Peronis and get on it and have a dance with them. Smashing. Our next track is from a band very close to our hearts. Got involved with our Sunday sessions this week. Thanks very much, boys. Did a grand job. And this song's called Can You Keep Up With The Act?
spoil your atmosphere and so the new titans. You're frightened by such a thought, and now the water's getting in and you can't swim. What happened to the time before? 'Cause all that's all don't matter when you do these things that you do. Why do you masquerade as anyone but you? Climbing the social scale, you're blindness. The river's hot sails, a reminder. Lean all right, can you keep up with the act? Can you keep up with the act? I'm tired of a different time. Holding so up behind my back. Oh, can you keep up? Oh, can you? Can you keep up with the act? Can you keep up with the act? Can you? Can you? Can you keep up with the act? Can you keep up with the act? Can you? Can you? Oh, can you?
Yeah, so that was the Outcharms there. Can you keep up with the acts? Up next, we've got like a bit of a recording on the history of a certain gig venue in Manchester. Throughout this series, we'll bring you the history and stories of well-known and less well-known venues across Manchester and beyond. We're looking at the bricks and mortar of those venues, but more importantly, the heart and soul of each venue, the bands that have graced them, and discussing what these venues mean to us and the gigs that we've been to. Our first venue in the series looks at one of the biggest and most well-known to Mancunians, the many thousands of students moving to the city each year, and of course the bands and music lovers alike that have played there and been there. It's of course the Manchester Academy on Oxford Road. These days, the Academy is split into two buildings, with the original building housing Academies 2, 3 and the Club Academy, with Academy 1 next door. Originally opened in 1957 as a student union, which it still is today, they began hosting gigs in 1963, and in the very early days, the gigs featured jazz artists, with the inaugural performance by Humphrey Littleton and his band. Originally, Academy 2 was known as the Main Debating Hall, Academy 3 was known as Hop and Grape, and the Club Academy was known as the Cellar or the Cellar Club. Academy 1, which is by far the largest venue of the four, wasn't open until 1990, and when it did, it was the third largest venue in the city, and the very first gig featured none other than Bolton's very own Buzzcocks. Notable artists that have played at the venue down the years are Arctic Monkeys, The Cure, Ian Brown, Kings of Leon, The Libertines, Muse, Nirvana, The Who, The Stranglers, and Pink Floyd, to name but a few of the absolute legends that have graced the Academy. Both Blur and Parklife have played the Academy in 1994, in the early days of their careers, Blur as part of their Parklife tour, and Oasis as part of their Definitely Maybe tour. The Academy really is a venue for bands building momentum throughout their careers, with some starting as support slots in the smaller venues, right up to headlining on the verge of arena and stadium greatness. There really is a buzz about the place. Both myself and the other guys have been to countless gigs at the Academy, and the excitement of going there never changes. The buzz of walking in, knowing you're going to see that band that you've been smashing on repeat on your way to work, or on a Friday night,
sat there with a load of cans and just having a chat and listening to music. And that buzz of knowing that you're going to potentially see that little known gem of a support act that might turn out to be a favourite band. And who knows, go out and smash arena tours and headline festivals.
Manchester Academy there. I know I've been there plenty of times myself. My first gig there was a band called The Bravery in 2005. At the time, they were kind of in almost like a Blur versus Oasis thing with the Killers. The Killers were always sort of starting out in their career at the time. The Bravery were kind of similar, sort of synth kind of rock, early noughties sort of vibe. And
The Killers.
there's a bit of a big battle there. So
That was the Killers.
oh yeah. This band with The Bravery, they were like like a sort of Blur equivalent to the Killers being Oasis. There was a big battle. It was always all over the front of Enemy, you know.
So
That was my first gig.
one of them was from the States and one of them was English.
No, they were both from the States.
Both from the
but
States,
it was just this weird.
Shows you how much
Yeah,
I
it was
know
just
about
this
the Bravery, mate.
Yeah. Well, that shows you where the Bravery are now. But at the time, like their first album was mint.
I knew the
second
name.
album
Yeah,
was
I knew
tough,
the name.
but yeah. Oh yeah, so my first gig was The Bravery. I think it was Academy. Was it? No, Academy 3 it was actually. But yeah, I mean, I know I've been to stacks of gigs there down the years. But what about you, Duckers? What was your first gig at the Academy? Were it the Rifles and me? Sure, it was, wasn't it?
Mate. It definitely was the Rifles with you, 2005. I think it was later on in the year. Just whilst we talk about the Killers, then it just reminded me when I was at Glastonbury in 2017. They played the John Peel tent. And they came, when probably around the time you were talking about when they first got going, they played that. And their introduction at Glasgow was Glastonbury. They say you played a John Peel tent twice in your life. Once on the way up, and once on the way down. It's great to be back.
Brilliant.
And I just thought that was the sense of irony in that. I thought it was brilliant. But first gig at the Academy was with you. It was a Rifle, 2005. Don't remember too much about it.
Same, yeah. I don't really recall that much. I'd even forgot that I'd gone to that gig until you reminded me the other week.
Well, I've still got a ticket, mate, and we were there. But I do.
Yeah. Don't debate it. I do remember it now you mentioned it, but yeah.
It was a pink ticket, mate. I've still got it. I've got all the old tickets, but I remember getting in there and in the Academy, and they've almost got like the Wall of Fame, haven't they? Like, who's played here, and Oasis in there, or whatever. And I just remember looking at it and thinking, Jesus, yes, like this place has got so much history, even though it's not necessarily one of the oldest venues in Manchester. There's so many people who play the Academy on the way up. Yeah. And it's an institution, isn't it?
Yeah. But in some ways it is almost like the John Peel tent. It's almost like, but bands do play there on the way down as well.
Exactly,
Because it's got such a big pull of all the four venues there. Yeah. Like, you go from playing, because Academy 3 is actually the smallest, and then, because you think the Club Academy would be, but it's not. The Club Academy is like the second biggest. But then, like, obviously, if you're playing like Academy 1 and you're headlining, generally you're on your way up. Then you'll end up at the Apollo or whatever. But yeah, it is one of those venues you on the way up, on the way down. But the list of bands who've played there is phenomenal. Like you say, it is just mint. Like, but there's a buzz about the place, isn't there? It's like it's never changed. Never changed from when I was 18 going there. Well, yeah. What about you, Dan? What was your first gig there?
Yeah, Manchester Academy is my favourite venue. The first time I went there was with you guys, like we said last time. We went to watch Bauer. And do you know what? I remember we were there, and obviously we were dead nervous, 18-year-old lads. And there was a girl in the corner which I took the courage to go and say hello to. I did it, and believe it or not, I asked, who are you with? And my luck, it had to be she was going out with a drummer. But yeah, I've seen Fuzzy somewhere, I've seen Fozzy, Alter Bridge, Three Doors Down, and Twisted Wheel on several occasions. I just think because there's different size venues in it as well, I just think it's really good. And it was going watching gigs at the Academy for Academy Unsigned that made us come up with this idea of doing our own unsigned gigs in Manchester. We've been looking at the Castle and Gulliver's as ideal venues where we can have a capacity of about 100 people, come and watch 2 or 3 bands once a month. And venues like this could close. So if save our venues, if you give that a Google, is see what you can do to donate and help venues like this, because they've helped bring music out. They've helped the new starters get an audience.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, because I know even the band on the wall have had a bit of a campaign recently, because they're reopening this weekend.
Yeah.
But obviously without live music, so they're kind of trying to encourage people to get down there like in the next few weeks, prior to hopefully live music becoming like a thing again in the hopefully the short term.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of venues are going through the same kind of thing, but a lot of venues are still opening, so you can go down for a pint. So if you can, support them all you can, because that's your lifeblood for your new music right there.
Yeah, because since we put the feelers out about doing an unsigned event, we've had several emails from bands that want to take part. We've got like the Levettes, and we've got a band from Cardiff called Mawpit, which is phenomenal for someone from Cardiff to come to Manchester and perform at one of our gigs. So watch your space. Hopefully this is something we can do and get it out for us, not for us, and for everyone else to enjoy.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's hope the world gets back to normal as well. Right, our next track is from Mawpit, and 100% of the profit they make on the sales on Bandcamp will be donated to Black Lives Matter UK to support the BLM movement.
Hey, we're Mawpit, and you're listening to the Independent UK Music Podcast.
We're a new band from Cardiff, and you're about to listen to our debut single, which was inspired by the bushfires in Australia. This is Nature's Curse.
Is there another place you can buy? Another home you can choose to destroy? I can't control you anymore, my child. I used to love you, now I fear for my life. Why do you burn me down? Burn me down. Why do you burn me down? You burn me down. Why do you slay on my children, feast on my friends? Why do you burn me down? Burn me down. When you open your eyes, what do you see? Do you recall the colors I used to be? You've outgrown me, my power is no threat. One day you'll wake up and find my soul is dead, because you burn me down. Burn me down. Why do you burn me down? You burn me down. Why do you stay on my children, feast on my friends? Why do you burn me down? Burn me down. I gave too much, now you're spineless and bitter. Still you want more than I can give you. Oh, so make your bed, you're overdue. Your greed will be the death of you, and you'll be the death of me. You burn me down. Why do ya burn me down? You burn me down. Why do you stay on my children, feast on my friends? Why do you burn me down? Burn me down.
Got to say, what a tune that is. Like when they sent that through on Instagram, I just remember it was Sunday morning, and I was just sort of laying in bed and I was listening to that song, and it hit me straight away. I think, I mentioned before, the Royal Blood-esque guitars, but what a band they can become.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're playing bangers like that at this early stage. Wow. Yeah. Where are they going? Yeah.
So we got talking whilst we were sort of prepping for this episode, and it was what we're going to do a feature on. And I think, Danny, you suggested Oasis and maybe a comeback. And I was a little bit apprehensive about talking about an Oasis comeback because I think, like a lot of us, that band, they run through my veins.
Yeah,
I love them.
absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. Like you're the same, Jim. It's just if they come back and did one tour and then everything went sour and they disappeared into a puff of smoke rather than the sunset, I think it just ruined the legacy almost. So I'm not really campaigning for the comeback. You've got Liam and Noel both producing great music, doing their own thing. They're going in slightly different directions, but you're almost getting double your output as well in terms of albums.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, because they seem to be releasing it almost the same week, don't they? As well, and both. I mean, Liam's still very much that Oasis-esque, big noise. That's classic Liam. He's never going to do anything else than that. But then Noel's gone a bit more experimental, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But but it is good to see in that vein.
Definitely, I think so. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying because when Oasis were together, they had rivalries throughout the years with Blur or Coldplay, and now it's like they're at war against each other in the press. And yeah, sometimes we can both overstep the mark, and it's not nice to see they're both brothers, aren't they? But when they're having a bit of playfulness and they're almost competing with each other at the top of the chart, I find that quite refreshing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see in a way, and sometimes you think, well, is Oasis better off finishing with that Plum smashed against the wall? Is that like the full stop that ended it all?
It's true, it did end like that, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great story. That
I forgot about that. What did Noel say? I had a plum thrown at me by a plum or something.
yeah. Plum throws plum and ends Oasis. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And while Andy Bell's too busy counting his shoes, but let's face it, are you really going to get involved between them two kicking off of each other? You got no chance. Liam Gallagher on a rage? Nah, fuck that. You're not going to get involved, are you? But no, I'm with you there. Yeah, it is good that you're getting two levels of output. Yeah, I'm fully with you there. It is good to see.
And you've got two other bands, sort of like the other two in the triangle of I would say the top three Mancunian bands in any particular order: Oasis, Stone Roses, and the Smiths. And the Smiths, they broke up in 1987, and they've never been on a stage since, have they? They've both gone and done their own thing solo-wise, Morrissey and Johnny Marr. Whereas the Stone Roses, they broke up in 96, said they'd never get back together, and then in 2012, and it was amazing while it lasted. I went to them a few times on that reunion tour, where I think they did too. But now they've just sort of vanished again, and it doesn't even look like they're talking. And it's like, has that tarnished the legacy a little bit? I'm not sure. I loved it, the fact that they came back, because I never got the chance to see them live first time round, so it was great. But I think if Oasis did it, they've got to do it properly. Maybe look at the bands from the 60s and 70s, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Eagles. They went through 10-year spells in the 80s they didn't tour, but when they got back together, they made sure that they brought out new albums and kept music until the late 70s.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they brought it back to life. But yeah, I know what you mean. It can't just be like a pause, play, pause again. Because then it's just blatant cashing in. Then it's got to mean something, and it bring it back, new tracks, all that kind of stuff. Because if you bring out more music with it, then there's a real heart and soul. Otherwise, you're just going to go out and just play stop the clocks, aren't you? And it's going to be a best of.
Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd still go, obviously. But it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see it pure. We've seen them a few times, haven't we? And you know, I think you'd still be able to see that difference if it was, you know, basically I'm just paying for my retirement, you know, in the sun, even though they've clearly got stacks as it is, but, you know.
Exactly, and it's like, I mean, Glasgow at home for the 50th anniversary. Of course, like, it would have been amazing if it would have gone ahead, but they put on a great show over the weekend, and I watched Oasis there from '94, and I was looking at them and I was thinking, fucking hell! Like, you've got to take into perspective, they've not even released Definitely Maybe then, and they had.
Yeah.
I know they weren't playing the Pyramid. What were they playing, like the Enemy stage or something? But
Yeah, the Enemy stage. Yeah.
they had the place bouncing, didn't they? And they'd released maybe 2 or 3 singles. So, like,
Yeah.
it just shows you how good a band they were. Like,
Yeah, that's it. Noel was playing on Johnny Marr's borrowed Les Paul at the time, weren't he?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, there's definitely legs in an Oasis comeback, but it's got to be for the right reasons, and it's got to have legs.
Yeah, of course it has. Yeah.
But I was watching that Glasgow set, and I was thinking about those early years, and, like, you know, from King Tut to Nebworth in 3 years.
Yeah, insane. Yeah, insane rise. Yeah, it is.
Like, via, for me, one of the best gigs that they did, it wasn't Nebworth, it was Main Road. The Main Road gig where they covered Come On Feel the Noise. Liam was wearing the Umbro. That is one of the best Oasis gigs. Obviously I wasn't there. I can't profess that I was there, but I've seen it on DVD.
yeah. But yeah, I've smashed that DVD so often. It's amazing. Not like Liam was on top form then, wasn't he? Like, you know,
untouchable.
What a show.
The whole of that tour, like, completely untouchable. And
yeah,
they played 2 nights at Main Road, was it, or 2? But I think it was 2. But 2 nights at Main Road, and on the ticket, you had Liam, Noel, and Gwiggs, the home of Manchester City, of course, and Oasis are always associated with being massive blues. And Bonehead and Tony McAdoo didn't appear on the ticket because they refused, as they were United fans. People know that.
That's amazing. I never knew that. That's wow. Yeah.
That's a true story.
That's proper parties on that, innit?
So they wouldn't even get involved.
There you go. Got your principles right. Surprised he even turned up.
So
I just say you're playing away, don't you? Go to the away dressing room. There you go.
In terms of a lineup, then, let's say Oasis have done the press conference and they're coming back, you know, in 6 months' time when we can do gigs and everything like that. So, who would be in your lineup?
Got to be Bonehead. Absolutely got to be Bonehead. Like,
he's integral.
He is, isn't he? He is just the original lineup. You know, it's all right. They've gone through a few drummers and bassists down the years, but for that original wall of noise in the background, it's gotta be Bonehead for me.
When you think about, like, Columbia, some might say, and all them, like, Fire Away and all them supersonic and dirty Oasis tracks where it's got that, just that wall of sound vibe. And they didn't have that at Bonehead left the band, I don't think.
No, they didn't. Yeah, because it went a little bit more melodic, didn't it, in a way? But I mean, you know, Gem Archer I think he brought a lot of quality sound to Oasis, but it was just more of almost like more mature sound, really, compared to that sort of almost like angry kind of, it's almost punk-like sort of quality to the original Oasis, really. Yeah, but it works, and I'd still bring him in as well for that later sound. But yeah, for that dirty early sound, it's got to be Bonehead for that.
So would I. I reckon there's room for both of them. Obviously, no one Liam there, unless they kill each other beforehand. But Liam, Liam up top, no one on lead guitar. But I reckon there's room for both Gem and Bonehead. I'd bring them back in the 60s.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Who's your drummer?
They've had so many drummers down the years as well, though. I mean, even like, you know, Chris Sharrock was mint.
Yeah.
And obviously we had Zach Starkey. And I mean, for me,
he played when we went to see him at City of Manchester in 2005.
yeah.
Darky was
For me, I'd have. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? I remember now, yeah, because he was wearing his little bow jacket, weren't he? And like, yeah. But yeah, but for me, drummer, it's got to be Alan White.
Same,
Gotta be.
definitely. So I think we mentioned last time he's been putting out some Instagram clips of him playing all the old Oasis tunes, but he's such a good drummer. Like,
Yeah, he is.
I mean, Tony McCadle did a great job on Definitely Maybe. Like, say that early punk, like Bring It On Down, and I know his drumming gets a lot of slaying, not least by no, but I thought he was integral to that Definitely Maybe sound, like Bring It On Down.
Yeah.
And even Live Forever, that drum intro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's legendary, isn't it? That is,
Definitely.
that is that for me, Live Forever's my favourite Oasis track.
Same.
And like,
Exactly.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who doesn't love that Oasis track. As at least top three. But if it's not your number one, then I'm keen to hear that it's
my number one.
And please, God, better not be Wonderwall, because no. Although, funny story, I was in Mexico, and I was sort of traipsing around my hotel. The hotel had about 9 bars, and I'd gone on a little mini solo bar crawl, and it's at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Load of Yanks in this. The only bar that's left open is this sports bar, and they're doing like a bit of a request slot. So I go, no, nice one. Goes to the DJ, and go, any chance of some Oasis? I'll just write it down. So I'll write down Live Forever Oasis. And it's like, at the time, there's like 25, 30 Yanks still dancing away in this bar. I'm the only Brit there. Play Live Forever, the drums come on. The bar fucking empties. They've all gone. I'm like, the blokes on the bar were chuffed because they were like, right, that's it. On your way, senor. There you go. Go on. What's that? Got it. I was like, come on. Like, after a week of listening to Sweet Home Alabama 50 times, I was like, come on, let's put some proper music on. But no, they weren't keen. There you go.
They all went into a dark room and listened to Fall Out Boy.
yeah. Bit of Blink 182, there you go.
But yeah, definitely, like, in terms of the drummer, Alan White for me all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Who would you go for?
I knew he was going to ask that. I was just thinking that. Yeah, I'd go Gwigsy, me. I'm proper old school original, me.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Yeah, Gwigsy on that bit. I just don't think he could be arsed, though, do you? Like, I don't know what he's doing.
No.
I know. You've not seen anything of Alan White in the years since Oasis split up, but like,
yeah.
Like, he's probably just sat at home watching Country File, isn't he? But
yeah, he definitely is. Yeah,
back on that stage, back on that pace.
Yeah. He was because he was never in the best condition for doing it back then, was he? He was always sort of on and off, weren't he?
Yeah.
So imagine going back to that lifestyle now. He's not played for him for like 21 years. 1999 was the last time he played for Oasis.
Jesus. But yeah,
madness. But
so I think we both agreed then, aren't we? Oasis reunion should look like Liam, Noel, Bonet, Gem Archer, Gwigsy, Alan White.
Yeah, it's got to be. You got that hint of original, but obviously, it's almost like just who's your best. It's like if you had to pick, footballers from your best team down the years, you're never going to pick the most recent squad, are you? You're going to pick elements of everything. So you go for your best men, don't you? And it's the same idea, isn't it? You go for who represents the best sound for you. Then by a mile, that's my lineup.
So I've changed my mind now. I know I said before I wasn't keen on an Oasis reunion, but they need to fucking make it happen with that lineup now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, put a bit of pressure on. Smashing. Right then. And next track is going to be Danny McMahon, Boys Do Cry.
He's falling apart week by week. You can't find the part where he should speak. He'd give anything to force a smile. Just let them fall, let them fall. Don't be ashamed, just be who you are. Just let them fall, let them fall. If you do, then you're not a real man. No, you don't understand. If you're waiting on something that hasn't arrived, don't paint yourself an expected disguise. Never get lost in things you can't choose. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do. When you're out of ideas and you don't know what to do. Well, boys cry too.
Right, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, check it out. We're putting out weekly content with interviews with the Cabs and Levette's already on there, and our first YouTube cover challenge with Danny McMahon. Over the next few weeks, we'll have content from Mawpit, Crawlers and Rolla. Next week we've got a special with Outcharms, they'll be taking over our acts when we have a takeover special. So join us as they talk about their band, music and play a few tracks. And at that moment, I'd like to say thanks for listening, everyone. I'm just going to hand over to Duckus to introduce our very last track of the evening.
Okay, playing us out tonight are a band called Rolla. This one's called Thinking of Tomorrow. Turn it up for some swirling guitars, some punk attitude, and we'll catch you next time.